Welcome to Behind the Scenes, where we get to talk to the movers and the shakers of the greatest moments in a Jewish experience. Today we're going back to ancient Persia, and we're going to be meeting the Wonder Woman of Judaism, Queen Esther, and exploring her rise to stardom. Before we get to her, let's meet the King of Persia, King Achashverosh, and let's get a little bit of context for the remarkable Esther story. Here he comes now. Talk about a guy who likes to make an entrance.
So, Your Majesty, Achashverosh, you're the King of Persia. What an honor that must be. Tell me, what's your biggest priority as king? Fame, fortune, or power?
It's the people around you that kind of make you the king. So it's all these people believing in, your family and friends that.
Oh, that's really special to hear. How wonderful.
How wonderful.
I understand you like to have a bit of a celebration. In fact, I hear that you have the biggest birthday party in the world every year. How much champagne would you say you typically have each year at your birthday extravaganza?
Like 500 billion bottles a year.
That's a lot of bottles.
Now, we've all heard it. It's no secret. There was a little incident at one of your infamous birthday parties. They say that you called on your queen, your first queen, Vashti, to do a little dance for your friends. Is that right? Do you think that was a good idea? Do you think that was a good thing to ask her?
I think being able to communicate towards the other gender, women, like just trying to figure out how to communicate to women.
Communication is important. I agree.
So she said no and you weren't too happy. And so you got rid of her. Vashti, gone. Just like that. I guess you're used to getting your way. A little spoiled, huh?
100, and we're all flawed. So.
You're right. We're all flawed.
After you got rid of Queen Vashti, there was a period of time where you were all alone, with no queen. Was there a moment where you thought you'd be fine on your own, that you didn't need anyone by your side? What was that period of your life like?
It was brutal, especially because it was a challenging time.
Losing a partner can be brutal, I hear you. But in your eyes, Vashti wasn't really a partner, was she? Never mind, let's move on.
So King Achashverosh of the palace was about to look for a new queen. In the meantime, in the city of Shushan, there was a man named Mordecai and his younger cousin who he looked after. I'm talking about a true Wonder Woman, Esther. Queen Esther, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great too. Thank you.
So you heard about King Achashverosh's beauty pageant for your dear cousin, Mordecai. And you knew that the winner would become the new Queen of Persia. Tell us what you thought your chances were when you entered the contest.
And this is like proper pageant, whatever. I got in, and I never thought I would win. And then I won, and then it scared me. Well, all the responsibility.
You go from being a nobody into being the queen overnight. All of a sudden, every person in the entire empire knows who you are. I guess that is a lot of responsibility. So you win the pageant and you become the Queen of Persia, and you enter the royal palace. What was your reaction?
Wow, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
I understand that you grew up fairly poor and that you only had one outfit, a gray one. When you opened your closet at the palace, you must have been struck by the selection. What were some of the colors that jumped out at you?
Oh, so many. Blue, red, white, black, burgundy.
Those are some pretty cool colors. Thank you.
The king has a whole team of people helping him run the kingdom. His most important advisor at one time was a certain individual named Haman. This royal advisor did not like Mordecai because he would not bow down to him. He liked it when people made him feel important. But since Mordecai didn't think much of him and didn't bow down to him, he blamed not just Mordecai, but all the Jewish people. Haman went to see King Achashverosh. He told the king, I think all the Jews should leave Shushan. They are different from us. They have their own God and their own laws. They refuse to bow down to me.
Of course, the Jewish people were scared. Your cousin Mordecai went to see you. When he told you what Haman wanted to do to your people, the Jews of Shushan, What did you tell him?
We need to help these people. We cannot leave without helping them. These people are dying.
We need to help these people. Words of a real hero. After all, a real hero puts others ahead of herself.
Mordecai explained that what you were about to do is very risky, right? Did you understand the risk to yourself? Did you understand that revealing to the king that you were Jewish could place you in a great deal of danger?
Whatever it is, I can do it. Let me do it.
King Achashverosh, Queen Esther came to tell you that you had made a really bad decision when you took Haman's advice about doing something bad to the Jewish people. Tell us, why did you listen to her? Why did you change your mind and agree with her?
She's fantastic. So loves me.
And?
She was a queen always.
You must have been relieved, or maybe even surprised, when King Achashverosh actually listened to you and decided to turn against his trusted advisor, Haman. The result, of course, was that your people, the Jewish people, were saved. Queen Esther, after these turn of events, what did you say to the king?
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting that. My question was way longer than your answer. Way longer. But I guess those two little words, thank you, really do say a lot.
In life, would you say it's important to be willing to fight for what you believe in? Or to be willing to what?
Willing to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
Esther, you stepped up, showed how brave you could be, and saved the entire Jewish people from wicked Haman. Tell us, what are you most proud of regarding your heroic action?
Because it inspired so many young girls to be their own hero.
King Achashverosh, before you met Queen Esther, you were, if I dare say, a little selfish, and you had a bit of an ego. You valued having a good time. You valued your many, many treasures. You valued being obeyed. What's something you learned to value after Queen Esther came into your life?
The people around you, which reflects in your own world, your mother and your father, and people who you love, and your friends and family who lift you up.
Haman believed in his own importance. Haman believed in gaining respect at all costs. Haman believed in hating those who didn't think or behave the way he wanted them to. How about you, Queen Esther? What do you, our very own Wonder Woman, believe in?
I believe in love.
Thank you for joining us here at CNS TV. Chag Purim Sameach.